What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Self-Care Sundays video. Today I spent my morning customizing my iPhone using the new ISO update. They have new widgets and shortcuts that you can use to just give your phone a whole facelift and just give it a vibe. We're going to take my phone from this boring looking, too many colors going on type of iPhone to something just a little bit more aesthetically pleasing and just capturing to the soul, the heart, and the mind. So it's kind of relaxing and kind of stressful at the same time. So just breathe in and breathe out. So the first thing that you want to do is remove all your apps from the first page to the second page. Now there's two ways to do this. You can manually just go in and just slide them on over to the second page, but an easier way is just to go ahead and hold down the apps that you want to just like get rid of, and you can just start off by moving them to your app library. This is going to allow you to not delete the app. You still have it in your phone, but it's just not showing up on your screen. So that's the first thing I will do. Just get rid of all the apps because you kind of really know which ones you like to use the most and stuff like that. So once I did that, then I head on over to Pinterest. So I'm going in the steps where it's going to make it a lot easier for you. So you want to head over to Pinterest and you want to figure out what is the feel, the vibe that you're going for. Do you like it dark and moody? Do you like it airy and bright, or you want to go for fall? At first I thought I wanted to go for this whole fall vibe, but I just wasn't finding what I was looking for. For me, Pinterest is the easiest way to find quality, realistic images that will fit the vibe that I'm looking for, and it's really easy to just save to your phone. You do have the option of using PicMonkey, Adobe, and several other apps to create your own, but just know that if you go that route, you'll definitely be spending a lot more time. And so one thing I like to do when I'm looking for images, I try to think of what just some of the name of my apps. So let's say I want to get a picture for my photos or my camera. I will go on Pinterest and I will type in vintage phone, and then I look for something that goes along with the color scheme. You just want to keep in mind that it has to complement your color scheme as well as complement the title of the app. So once I selected all my pictures, I started off with my background. I did this a couple times. I chose the wheatgrass at first, and then I kind of changed it to like this ocean looking vibe. So I just went ahead and like scale it to where I wanted it, and I just set it as my home screen. You have the option to change your home screen and change your lock screen, so it can be two different pictures. So I'm going to do that at a later time. So next you want to focus on these two apps. So the first app is going to be called Shortcuts, and the second one is called Widgetsmith. So these two apps, you're going to need to customize your widgets and to create shortcuts for your apps. So first we're going to start off with widgets. Widgets come in 3 different sizes. You have a small, medium, and large. And as you can see, I created a few. So to create your own, you're going to select the size that you think you want. And the first one that I created was the month or like a calendar type of widget. And first I wanted something medium size, but you can kind of like play around with it. So you have several options. You can choose the style, the font, the tints, color, and the background. So if you select each, you will see several options, and you just basically select whichever one you like. You want to make sure that when you're creating your widgets, you name them. Naming them is going to be important when you are trying to select them, because your phone automatically names it medium 1, medium 2, medium 3, and you can kind of forget like what it is. So naming them and being specific about like what the image is going to be super helpful. So once you're done, you're going to slide over to this shadow screen, and you're going to select edit. Then you're going to tap onto the plus sign, and you're going to scroll down all the way to the bottom and select Widgetsmith. And then you're going to select the size of the widget that you created. Then you're going to select add a widget. And you can also just add all the ones that you know that you're going to want on your screen, or even if you want to just play around with it a little bit. Here is where naming all your widgets is going to come in handy. So here they have listed all your small widgets, and then you just pretty much select the coconut. And then I'm going to select the medium, and I'm going to go for the tan calendar, which was what I created. You probably see me select a few different widgets here than what you see like my end result. And that's because I kind of like just played around with it. So once you have that, you can create as many as you want or as little as you want, but then you're going to go into creating your shortcuts. And shortcuts are a replacement for your apps. So you're going to select your shortcuts app, and then you're going to click the plus button at the top. Then you go to add actions and scripting. Then you're going to select the app that you want to make a script of. So I think I started out with my photos or Instagram, which is most popular for everyone. And this is where all the pictures that you stored in your camera roll is going to come in handy. Again, you want to make sure that you rename the items. You want it to show up underneath the picture. So I renamed it, and on the little square that's pink, I'm going to choose the option to choose a photo, and then I'm going to go through my gallery and select the photo that I felt is fitting for that specific app. So you're going to do this about 5 to 6 times or 100 times, depending on how many apps you have. It's a little tedious, but if you do it in this order where you collect your photos first and then go in and start creating shortcuts for your app, it's going to be a lot easy. So gather all your photos and then follow through with the steps. So here I'm going to show you how I selected my period app, which a little TMI, but I just thought the whole egg situation was cute. So I'm creating a shortcut, and then I'm going to select the picture of the eggs, meaning, you know, like my ovaries, yada, yada. I just sized it to the scale where I wanted, and I selected add it to home screen, and then you're just going to move it to the location that you want it to be. And then it's going to pretty much look like this. You're going to have to play around with where you want your apps to be or what layout you want. So depending on the size of your widget, it's going to kind of determine where you can like place your apps. I did add a to-do list because I like to just, you know, keep on track throughout my day. So I add a to-do list, but you can add the weather, you can add your horoscope, you can add the percentage for your iPhone. There's so many different options, so you just have to like play around with it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Have fun with it, make it as cool and be as creative as you can. The great thing about this is just making it unique to your style and your vibe. I'll also leave my Pinterest below and the album that I have all the pictures that I selected and used, just in case you guys wanted to use some of these. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. And until next time, I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.
Hey, yo, chill, it's just a draft. Yeah. She a little bad, hit her with the bag. Yeah. Put it on the tab, don't know how to act.